Wow.
All right. Hey, everybody. I think we're back on Sador Land and on Facebook Land. So now I'm just going to go back on IG and then we're back.
Okay.
All right. Hey, everybody. I think we're back on Sador Land. Okay, IG. Yes, we're back. So we had to switch it up. We're not live on YouTube. Y'all going to have to go back and just view it on YouTube if you want. We're gonna figure out how to do it correctly next time. But right now, you can just go on our Facebook page and we're live, and of course right here on IG and live on the radio station. You good, Keish? You ain't back?
No, I don't know what I did. Hold on.
Okay, so now we're live on Facebook. I see it now. Go on our Facebook page and we're live, and of course.
Yeah, I hear it now. Now we're right. Now.
But can you mute yours, Black? Because we hear it.
No, how do I mute this? Oh, okay.
Okay. I had to I just got heard mine too. You gotta turn it down. If you're on your computer.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
I got it.
All right, hi everybody on Facebook. I see we got 4 viewers now. Before we wasn't seeing nobody on Facebook. But
yay, we getting it together.
We've been on since 7 something, but we were live on YouTube. But I guess you guys didn't know that you had to click on the link and everything. Okay, thanks, Ayana. Ayana said we're good on Facebook and IG. So again, in case you guys are just checking in, we're talking about the Megan Stallion and the Tory Lanez situation and how Black women are not respected, protected, or treated well within the culture, and how this young lady was shot by a Black man, and instead of people and everyone embracing her.
Well, it was her boyfriend, allegedly, right?
Right, not even just some random.
We don't want to make it seem, for those of them who don't know, we don't want to make it seem like it was a random guy that she was shot.
Yeah, it wasn't no random guy. It was somebody that she actually knew and she was in a relationship with. You would think that everybody would be totally disgusted by his actions, but we have some people out here that is victimizing her and making it seem like, oh, well, she had to do something, or if everything is not adding up, and why did he do it, as if something that she could have did would justify this man shooting her. I mean, aside her shooting him, I don't see what, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless she shot him, I don't see how could him shooting her be justified on any level. The only way I said it could be justified if it was her gun, she pulled it out, and he tried to disarm her, and he accidentally shot her. But if that's not the story, I don't see no other reason how it could be justified, this man shooting. I don't give a damn if she hit him. I don't care if she, was cursing him out. I don't care, none of that. Since when it's okay for you to just shoot somebody, for a man to shoot a woman because she hit him or whatever, or that said something that hurt his feelings. Because from her story is they were arguing. She didn't want to argue anymore, and she left out the car, and he shot her through the window. With that being said, that's the story we going with, because we don't know no other story. He hasn't came and said anything else. And if that's the case, everybody should be disgusted about it. But I hear some guys actually out here defending it, and because she's actually now named him as the shooter, we got people calling her snitches and everything. So we want to talk about that too.
Yeah, but we need somebody to come on and respond.
Y'all gotta stop. Black people, y'all gotta stop with everybody's a snitch. Okay? This woman she's not a hustler, she's not a drug dealer, she's not out there in the streets. She paid taxes, she's an entertainer, she's a woman or whatever. She's saying who shot her. That'll make her a snitch. And if that makes her a snitch, then we all snitches. I'll snitch. A guy shoot me, I'm not waiting 2 weeks or 2 months later. I'm going to say immediately, That's the motherfucker right there, officer. Shot me. And I'm from the hood and all that other stuff. And I understand this fake code that the guys that's in the street don't even live by. But they want to hold this woman to some fake ass code that they don't even normally, follow. So
yeah, I agree on that. I agree. But it's just sad, how far that we assume that we have come, with women and us having some form of reparations and women's rights. But it's sad that, we did that on a different level, but in our own culture, it's like it's putting us, back. And I'm just so, I'm just tired of, feeling like, yo, I got to do so much to earn so little from my own culture. I'm just over it. You got to go a million miles, you got to do so much. And then that's not even speaking on the outside, the other, things that we have to overcome, from the other cultures. We just, for instance, if you go to the nail salon or you go to a Chinese store where you buy makeup and hair, how they treat us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So not only from our own culture, our own men who are supposed to protect us, but every other culture who probably,
I'm going to be honest with you. I know the company that I work for, it's very diverse, but I work for around a lot of Caucasians, and I know I haven't been in the office or whatever, but I see how they talk about they women and how they treat their wives and all that, and how they hear certain stuff that goes on in our culture, and they be more disgusted about things than we are. I know white people will be like, oh my God, he shot her. Oh, he needs to be in jail, all that. There's only our culture out here talking about what she do.
Mm-hmm.
What she do.
And bashing her.
Story ain't adding up. Oh, she's missing something. Something is not adding up and all that. And I want to address, what do I want to address? I want to address this whole snitching thing. I want to shout out my son, the general, who broke it down. He had made up he made a live or whatever, addressing, like, I feel like he addressed it. I feel like a lot of these celebrities and a lot of men need to stand up and be defending Megan and what's going on more and checking these dudes. He's like, who raised these guys? Like, y'all really are sitting here mad at this woman for speaking up and saying that this dude shot him? Y'all really trying to stand behind
the streets raised them. The streets raised them.
I think animals raised these guys. Like, y'all, what rules are y'all following? When are you have a mother, because you were born in this world. Some of you guys got sisters. Would y'all really have that same energy if it was your actual mother, your sister, or your aunt being shot by a dude? And nobody wants, once they be a victim of something like that, they don't want to hear, oh, don't say nothing, we gonna handle it later. Because I'm from the hood, and I heard that a lot. And shit don't never get handled. Meanwhile, you walking around with a bullet in your goddamn foot, or you done got beat up or disrespected. I remember exactly, Perry, she on there, she said back in the days, there used to be a code where women and kids were off limits. So I'm trying to figure out exactly, thank you, P. They talking about street codes and all of this. I thought that was the code before. Before, when they used to, that was about to go down or shooting or anything, they'd be like, get the kids out of here. Y'all go in the house, the women, all that, try to do all that. Now it's anybody get it. This goes back to what we said on one of our previous shows, is like, we're in the era of nobody gives a fuck. Like, they take pride in, anybody could get it. Anybody could get it. This is terrible.
I mean, look how you've seen the rise in domestic violence in young women. These men they don't care no more. They doing it. Oh, I'm about to show you. I'm about to do. They doing it on live. They hurting women on live.
They took him. He only 5 feet. She a whole dude. How she a whole dude? She got a whole vagina. She got a breast. She got an ass. She was born a woman. What do you mean she a whole dude? So if a woman is bigger than you, that gives you the okay to shoot her? Like, I don't know. If we in a culture of cowards, real cowardly ass men, and even if you don't feel like you would do something like that. But if you a man and not even speaking up and saying that this shit is wrong, I feel like you a coward. Everybody should be vocal about this. Everybody should have an opinion about this. Like, this is wrong.
They do, but they have the wrong opinion of it. They have the wrong opinion. They attacking Megan. That's why we shocked. I'm shocked at some of what I heard some of my girlfriends and other people, my colleagues say. I'm shocked. I'm like,
yeah,
really?
Somebody on Daryl on Facebook said women, kids, and innocent people were never permitted. Apparently Daryl is the that code book has been amended. What do they call it? Edited, and we haven't gotten the new version yet.
Right.
Like this fake ass code that they going by, this rule book that they going by, it must got a new King James version that we have not been given the privilege of having, because I don't know what the hell
version.
Like, I don't know what's going on. Then we got Kim on there that said it's the youth. They lack respect. I don't even necessarily think it's just the youth. The youth is definitely wilding out. But where's all the OGs that ain't checking them? Where's all the OGs that saying that this ain't cool or whatever? So I think it's a mixture of both. Because I got people that's in my age bracket that I done been debating and arguing with that feel the same way. Oh, I bet you she was being on some gangster shit, or I bet you she did something or what. I'm like, are y'all serious? Are y'all that intimidated by women that y'all don't feel like y'all can, if we talking back, that's a problem. And y'all feel so threatened that y'all gotta shoot us? Like, is this where we at?
Well, I think it's something, it has to do with something on the inside of him as well. So, it wasn't only her. Obviously, he, and he's from Canada. So that's a little bit of a different culture. So it probably was something that he felt that was, that, he, they all ego and all of that kind of stuff.
So one of my people said that what the problem is, some of these OGs are afraid that they might get into it too with some of these young guys.
Oh, okay. Like trying to stick up for the women?
Mm-hmm. Just speaking up, period, on IG and Facebook.
That could be the issue, but still, I mean, an OG's supposed to line up and straighten out these young dudes. They got to do more. What's going on? They got to do more to, that's the problem. They got to do more. When you see a young dude going the wrong path early on, you got to nip that in the bud. Don't let it escalate and then dude out here. Don't stand there, OG, while he's talking about he gonna shoot his baby mother and kick her ass and do all of this and do all of that, or do all of this, and y'all standing there smoking weed, laughing and joking with him. So y'all ain't like that.
Pure and Sexy said it's true, but it's time we start slapping them around.
Slapping who?
I guess the youth. Start smacking the youth around.
We should have been doing that, obviously. We should have been doing that.
This goes back to my motto or whatever. How I feel like some people be saying, "Oh, Fatima, you need to mind your business," or that don't concern you, or you shouldn't. We need to get out of that mold. You know what I'm saying? This is what the problem is. Everybody been trained. If it don't apply to you, then you need to just be quiet. No, and this is why these people are running around doing what they doing, because nobody's schooling them or telling them that's not.
Or intervening, like, yo, line up.
If you in a burning building, like, I'm minding my business, I don't got nothing to do with that. That is the problem. This is where we at right now. I ain't saying nothing to them. I agree. Shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If it don't apply to me, I mind my business. This is why we here right now. I agree. This is why the youth is so effed up. They don't give a fuck. They don't have no respect for nobody. They wilding out.
I absolutely agree.
They violating and robbing grandmothers and raping women. They don't
pure chaos. Pure chaos. Right. No boundaries, no limitation, because people let it happen. You stand there with your phone instead of breaking it up. And I understand we in a different time, and you are taking a risk. But if we would have did this a long time ago, it wouldn't have elevated to this manner. And so now we got to start doing that and letting them know.
So
this
somebody on Oh, Brooklyn Crucial said, anyone see the last episode of The Wire when dude tried to rob Marlo? OG's name ringing bells don't mean shit. They can get it too. It's how do you think? It's true. It's true. So, but what we supposed to do now? Just let it. I mean, just don't do anything now.
Obviously, that's what, you know.
Like, so what are we supposed to do? Who is supposed to be protecting us? Like,
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, it seems like we can go and protest and do all of these things to protest their lives. But at this particular time, you know, they can't do anything, you know, to help us or to intervene for us. You know, and that's very sad that women have been going on the front lines and we have been losing our lives and doing a whole lot. And look how she even protected him, because she could have had him up the river straight off the river.
Exactly. So I want to touch on that because I was just now what a friend of mine, she's an advocate for Safer Rising. That's women that's like domestic violence, women battered shelter. And we were talking about this whole situation. And some people logic behind or the reason why they had doubt is that they said, why did she get back in the car with him? Because on her live, she explained how she tried to save him and how she didn't initially, she was not cooperating with the police initially. She didn't even want to tell them that he shot her or that he had a gun, because we in an era where, you know, these cops are shooting you for no reason. And the fact that he had a gun, if she would have said he had a gun, she said that they all could have got shot. So with her being saying that, there was some people in some comments saying, well, why would you get back in a car with somebody that shoots you? Well, I spoke to professionals. These are professionals. She's a counselor for women that's in domestic violence situation. She was supposed to call in, but she just she's actually at work right now, but she's listening, but she can't call in right now. But she told me to stress how it's very normal for victims of domestic violence to do stuff like that, to not say nothing. Oh my God. I don't know, whoever this Victor guy is calling me on Messenger, stop calling me. I don't know you, and I've been saying it for days now. Stop calling me on video messenger. It's really annoying me. And I'm in the middle of a show. I'm sorry, guys, but this is why I've been so annoyed on social media. Yeah, back to what I was saying. She was saying that is very normal within the domestic violence situation, where the victims, for one, they don't say anything, and for two, they go right back to the person. Or so it's not unheard of, and it don't negate the fact that something happened, but that Tori actually shot her, just because she got back in the car. Now I wouldn't have did that, and you may not would have done that, but there's a lot of people who would have. You don't know what she was around. I mean, what was going through her head. You know what kind of situation she grew up on. It doesn't matter if she didn't make the best decision then. The fact of the matter is she's came around now and she's telling her story, and people need to embrace it and stand behind her. Period.
I agree.
Period.
I agree. And they need to, and just like some of the guys was asking, yo, we want to know what's going on with you, Tori. You quiet, you hiding, you know, you made a huge,
like a coward that he is. He ain't saying nothing.
Right, you made a huge decision to pull out a gun on a young lady, but you ain't saying nothing. You ain't turning yourself in. You ain't saying not one word. You ain't got no
apologizing.
You're not doing
what
nothing.
She's saying is his people, his people, his publicists are out there calling bloggers and making up fake stories and stuff like that to make her look like the bad guy. So somebody on IG said it starts in the home. Men need to step up with teaching their kids so the streets don't have to raise them. Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
And that's on another subject that we're going to touch on when we come back. You know, you got to start in the home. And
somebody said he's not trying to go to jail. They saying they let him go. Yeah, well, I understand that you're not trying to go to jail. I don't really understand that. If you wasn't trying to go to jail, then you wouldn't have shot this girl. Like, I don't understand that. But at some point, you have to. None of us is perfect, but at some point, you have to take accountability. You know, like this was something very serious. It was afoot. Imagine if it
she
was
could have
something
got
else.
killed. She could have been
And
killed.
it,
He could
we'd
have
be
shot
all
at her
singing a
foot,
whole other
leg.
story if she would have been shot somewhere else. If she would have been shot somewhere else on her body, and this unfortunate, I mean, God forbid, she would have died, then that's when everybody would have understood the seriousness. Would they still be saying, what did she do wrong, or stuff like that? Is it because she actually survived that you guys are mad and want to know, like, what did she do wrong? So do the person literally have to die? Like, I don't understand. This is very serious.
Yes.
Like, she was
In
shot.
today's society, yes. Yes. In today's society, yes. As a woman, yes. And then still after, oh, she probably provoked him. It was something like that. It's always, we didn't move the right way.
Mm-hmm.
They'll find a way to justify, something,
It doesn't
So-
matter. Yes, somebody on IG was saying it right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she said something about his mama. It doesn't matter if they were all drunk and arguing or whatever. It's nothing that anybody can say that can justify this man shooting this woman. And I want to know, I want to hear some of these guys that I've seen in these comments are saying, like, really, even on my Facebook page, ask them, well, what did she do? And I bet you she was acting gangster. Well, we're here. This is the platform now. We want you to come in and have that same energy so we can talk.
And what do you mean acting gangster? What do they mean acting gangster? Because I'm tired of men always wanting to disrespect us.
Acting gangster.
So, acting gangster how? You were being rude to me and making me uncomfortable? What?
They sound like cops. That when cops be killing people and they say, oh, I felt threatened. He felt threatened, so he shot her. Are y'all really this pussy? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, you feel that thing by a woman that you felt like you had to shoot her. I don't care about him being 5 feet nothing and her being almost 6 feet, none of that shit. I am a big person, and I'm a big girl, and I know there's some guys.
But he's physically
that's what I was going to say. That is smaller than me, that can still handle me, can still restrain me, and all of that. Men are naturally stronger, and that's not even the topic about her being whether he could restrain her or not, because at this point she was out the car and he was in the car, so the threat was no more present.
Yeah, and if you shot her from behind, I mean, really?
Right. Somebody says, so he's not acting gangster. He's a damn Canadian singer. What Maya is he in? Fake thug. Oh no, it's more than a fake thug. And then we have, I saw comments saying, well, that's what she rap about or whatever. Are y'all serious? This girl is an entertainer.
I think our guest is coming in.
You got what?
Our guest is coming in, Kiara from Control
Okay,
Fitness.
guys, we're gonna get back to this subject. But right now we got our guest, our Black entrepreneur that we're gonna be highlighting for the show. She's gonna come in with us for a little while. So we're gonna tell y'all, she's gonna introduce herself and what she does as her personal business, and then we'll get back to that. And stay tuned, y'all. We're not gonna go on no break. We're gonna talk about child support, because I know a lot of people want to get on that too. So, Mark, you can let our guest in.
Keep going. She's not on yet.
Oh, she's not on yet?
She just said she's logging in.
Not yet. I got me
like we got a good show today.
Like
we're going to be talking about child support and why these men be so mad when they get put on child support. So I hope the guys like chime in on that as well. So we have a comment on Facebook that says, plain and simple, he shouldn't have shot her under no circumstance because of an argument. Now, if she had a gun at him, that's different.
I agree.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we were saying. What kind of threat could she have posed to him? Or even if he felt a certain way, I'm sure that he could have handled it in other means, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to shooting her. So if he took that role, it's something wrong with his thinking. It's something obviously wrong. And I'm glad that it happened. this way instead of something that could have been way more worse.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't
That she
fatal
can
shot.
get out of it right
Exactly.
now before it got further and it could escalate into something bigger. So God definitely saved her. God was with her to show her. And like she kept saying, it's a lot of friends and a lot of people. Hey!
Oh, you was going in. You didn't even see that, I guess, join. Okay, everybody, it's the door land and IG land. Y'all can't see right now, but our special guest has joined us right now. Guys, still tune in. We're gonna get back to all the topics that we plan on discussing. But right now, we're gonna let our guest introduce herself.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kiara Latney. I am a personal trainer, and I am excited to be on here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're excited to see you and have you on here because health is important. We need to get our life together.
We all do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and spirit. So, you coming on as a personal trainer is one of the things that we can do to help, get our life together.
Yes, ma'am. To tell you a little bit about myself, I've been in the health field since I was 17. I have 5 different certifications in the medical field, adding on a personal trainer. I'm finishing my degree at Georgia State right now as an exercise science degree. So because of my background in medicine and work in the hospital, working in private practices, I am not new to health at all. As well as me being a coach, and actually coaching basketball, starting a girls team at a private school in Atlanta. I'm not new to fitness. This is something I've been doing for years, something I've been mastering, and I'm ready to help every and anybody who's ready to conquer their next level of fitness.
Yay, and you've been doing that. And the really good thing about the programs that she implement in the communities is that she promotes a lot of herbs and a lot of other things to help incorporate with her fitness and training. So not only is she working you out physically, she's helping you with your diet, your nutrition, your immune system, and everything. She has some wonderful products that she's been helping me with and helping me get my weight and my health in order, building up my immune system. So it's really amazing. Kiara, tell the people about some of the products that you have on your line.
Yes, I have a number of juices, detoxes, and sea moss. Our main mission. Yes. Our main mission with our juices is to help individuals take control of their health by providing a boost of nutrients to have on a daily level and then to hit it also on the cellular level as well. Because a lot of illnesses that a lot of people tries to think it's more environmental, but it's really hits deep into the cellular level. So that's where we gotta control it at. Our number one juice right now is our apple cleanse. Miss Lakeisha, she knows all about the apple cleanse. It has apples, ginger, apple cider, outside vinegar, cayenne pepper. Yes, that the apple cleanse is great for boosting metabolism, cleaning the blood, opening up airways, minimizing mucus. Our turmeric tea is our next popular one. It helps with decreasing inflammation, weight loss, digestion, bloating. We also have our superfood detox, with helps with getting a nutrition and dense drink that has a lot of kale and spinach and celery and apples. But this is actually one green juice that actually tastes good. I promise you. It helps.
Yeah, and all the products taste good. They do really taste good.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, they taste good. I mean,
you got to vouch for her. This is her product. She's gonna say anything. But you are one of her customers, so you're saying that you're vouching for it. It tastes good.
Yeah,
we like stuff that tastes good.
Yeah, it got to be about the taste. So if it wasn't good, I'd be like, she wouldn't be on here. Now let me stop.
If it didn't taste good, I wouldn't be promoting it. Now, one thing that a lot of people have been raving about is the sea moss because this whole COVID-19. If you don't know about sea moss has 92 out of 102 minerals in the body. It helps with digestion, supports immune system, bone health. I mean, anything you name, because it has 92 out of 102 minerals in the body, so it's nutrient dense. Now, I can say, I'm being completely honest, it is an acquired taste, but there's ways to consume it to where you can have it every day.
It's never good when they say it's an acquired taste.
But listen, I'm telling you, because I take it every day myself. And me personally, I put a few scoops in my jug of water. It's about a 50-ounce container. Miss Lakeisha knows all about it. I take it almost everywhere I go. I put about a couple spoonfuls of the sea moss, shake it in there because it does dissolve in liquid. You can put it in your teas. You can put it in your smoothies. There's a number of ways of consuming it to where you don't have to take it by itself. But by itself, it does have an acquired taste.
Okay. And so not only do you have products, you said that you're a personal trainer. Tell us about some routines or whatever, because I know you got my sis out there every day, at 12 o'clock? What time? When is it? Or is it
different times?
She be getting off the phone. She be like, I gotta go do my personal training. I'm like, oh, bye.
So right now, me and Miss Lakeisha, we are doing outdoor training. So we do have a few weights of my equipment, but we also do body weights. Now I do a number of things. I can do HIIT, do different types of interval training, body weight training. It just depends on, especially your goals, what you're looking for, because I promise you, I could figure out a very engaging exercise workout to where you'll definitely have a good time, and it won't be so. What's going on? Why the face?
Well, it's it's been fun. This is not my first time working with a trainer. I'm an OG, and at first, how we met was really strange and fun. But I truly can say she's a young girl and she's very talented. The thing I like about her program the most is that it's never the same. It's not the same redundant type of workout. She's a lot of fun, very motivational, but she really, really puts together something that really works. We work every part of the body, and she works it different. She incorporates so many other things, the weights and so much stuff. She's so much more advanced than I really assumed. And so I'm really, proud of her as a young lady, a young woman out in our community doing these things. And that's why I told my sister about you and was like, we need to have her on. So tell some people how they reach you.
The best way to reach me is directly. And my cell phone number is 240-300-3257. You can follow me on Instagram to stay tuned with a sport apparel line coming very soon.
Yay! You said what?
Excuse me?
What's your name on Instagram?
_control fitness.
_control fitness, guys. That's her IG name.
Yes.
And you have a Facebook page as well?
No, we don't have a Facebook page. We're strictly on Instagram. Website coming soon. Apparel line coming soon. Everything's going to be coming within the next month or two, and it's going to be lit. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Yes.
So Control Fitness. Yes.
And
so
we're gonna have Black Glory as one of your before and after stories. Like when I first, when I first started training her, this is her and this is her now.
Yes, it's
the pressure on you, Black. So you gotta.
She's up there already. So definitely, if you go to
up there, okay.
On Instagram, you'll definitely see the before and after. She's been working hard. I'm telling you, 3 weeks straight. So I'm telling you, she hit the ground running, and the results are in.
I'm trying. Okay. We got a little ways to go to reach my goals, but she's helping me get there. It's not easy.
Don't take it easy on her. I'm telling you right now. Don't take it easy on her.
Crack
the whip on her.
She doesn't.
Crack the whip.
I tried to finesse her a few times. She'd be like, nah. Give it to me. And you know what? She's really great with the boys too, because she helps the boys, with some of their stuff too. Because I'm a mom. So for all you mothers out there, everybody in Georgia who looking for a great trainer who can help you, and she can really help a whole family. She's motivated the boys to work out a little, to jump rope, to help them run. So it's been, a overall great experience.
I'm sorry. So people want me to type it in. What is your IG name again?
control fitness.
Oh no, hold on. Underscore control fitness.
Yes.
Okay. Is the okay. You know, see my IGs, they be my IG followers, they be telling me what to do. You see, they like type her name underneath. I got y'all. Y'all got it. Underscore fitness. Underscore control fitness is is her page. This the trainer, the guest that we have on our show right now. Again, those that's listening on Facebook and on IG, I typed it on IG. It's underscore control fitness. It's her IG page. Y'all bossy on IG.
And how would they if they want to order some of those products, if they want to order your sea moss, and she makes a huge jar, cinnamon sea moss, that apple cleanse is the bomb. You even have some beet juice. But how do they get your products?
So the best way to get my product is that if you have an Instagram, you could DM me on Instagram at Control Fitness, or you can contact me directly. And my number again is 240-300-3257.
Okay, before my IG followers telling me to put that on there, I'm gonna put it on there right now.
Yeah,
Her
go ahead.
phone number is what you
I
say?
look on my book for and after.
240-300-3257.
3257 is her direct number.
So tell them to text me control so we can set up a time and day on when we could talk.
Yeah, y'all hear what she said? And all those that are interested in Georgia, if y'all hit her up on that number 240-300-3257, y'all have to text her control what?
Just control, and then from there I'll finish you back, and we can set up a day or time when to talk, and we get this started.
Okay, guys. So did y'all hear the instructions? As if y'all were interested in her being your personal trainer, or if you are trying to get any of her products, they hit you up on your page or on your phone number if they want to buy any of the sea moist or any other the products that you have. One of my followers just said they just started following you.
Okay.
Okay, everybody go follow her. Underscore control fitness.
Yes, right? Underscore control fitness.
Yes.
Okay.
Underscore control fitness. Hit my girl Kiara up. She's outstanding, marvelous, brilliant. I'm saying all of this so she could take it easy on me next time.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. She's trying to soften you up. Still crack the whip. But thank you so much for coming on. We're proud of you. We here on this show. We try to highlight, a Black entrepreneur on every show. And thanks for being our guest on this show.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
For your Black girl magic. Continue to shine. We love it. We love it.
We love you, princess.
Thank you. Love y'all too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
All right. See ya.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, now everybody out there in Sador land and Facebook land and IG land, that was our guest, our Black entrepreneur that we highlighted this show. Now we're going to get back on topic, and we're going to get back on that, and we want to talk about another hot topic, which is child support. Ooh. I need some clarification. Not only do I mean, a lot of women do. I want to know what makes men so mad about being put on child support. I have my thoughts and I have my theories, and y'all cannot, because a lot of women who speak up about this and stuff, a lot of mothers, you guys be like, oh, she's probably just a bitter mother. Y'all can't say that about me because I don't got no kids. I'm just a outsider, and I have friends and family who have kids, and I see what they go through. I'm just a person that understands, like, there's a right and there's a wrong way to do things and all that. So you can't say that I'm one of those bitter baby mothers. But I don't understand the logic and why so many men get so mad when they are put on child support. And I don't get it. Like, only how I see men getting mad when they get put on child support is, you are being forced to take care of a kid that's not yours. But if this is your kid, I don't care what. I know I heard all the stories and I had all the debates about, because a lot of these chicks, they be mad because.
Oh, I hear that all the time. I hear that all the time. Oh, she mad because I'm mad. He married to me, and now she mad. She bitter. No, I'm bitter because you gave me. We had a baby, and then you working every day, or you making a way every day, and I gotta call you and coach you and, you know, do all of these things so you could, you know, just to keep it floating so my baby could get the necessities, which a child needs something every day. I don't know a day that goes by that Denim and Dallas don't need something. Whether it's an extra amount of attention, an extra hug,
you breaking up, Black.
Bottle of
okay.
Or they're asking for more food or whatever. I don't know a day that goes by that my sons do not need something. And it's not their fault that they need it. And if you know, you and I are not together, why do I have to hunt you down or call you or do this or do that for you to check for your son? I literally know not only, you know, my children's dad, but I know men who will not call and check on their kids or make sure the mom is okay mentally, emotionally stable or anything. And it's so sad. Now I'm gonna speak from, you know, my view and then I'm gonna let it flow. But, you know, my son's dad, Dallas' dad, we broke up and he moved on and he is married, which is fine. That's her issue. But why I'm going through what I'm going through now after 5 years is because I'm not mad that you're married. I'm disheartened because you don't check for Dallas at all. You have a whole new family. You have a new house. You have all of these beautiful things, which I have a new house too. And I have moved on too. So it's not like I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs and I don't have anything going for myself. But at the end of the day, I have to call you and ask you to provide for your son. And you telling me that I'm harassing you, I'm bothering you, I'm doing all these things to jeopardize you, and that you don't have it, but you work every day. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I'm not going to lie to you, I dealt with it for a long time because
as a lot of women, your story is a lot of women. I know a lot of women who go through years of this before they actually put, you know, the kid father on child support. And then when they do, all the shit hit the fan. I just want to intervene and say that.
I didn't want to do it.
This is not just your story. This is a lot of women's story.
I tried to spare them because the last thing I want to do is get people, you know, involved that don't need to be involved. I figured, you know what I'm saying? You're his father. This is between you and I. We laid there. We had this baby. Why we can't come to terms? And I've endured so much just so Dallas can have him in his life. For Dallas to have him in his life, it comes with all sorts of stipulations. I got to be on my best behavior. I can't really have no men. I can't do this. I can't do that. So you can take care of your son. And then it's times where, Fatima, you know, I go hard. You know, I don't got no help because you see me at a certain status. You feel like you ain't got to help me out. I don't need no help. Mm-hmm. But I got to get it just like you got to get it. I can't take no days off. Even if I ain't got no job, I still got to figure out a way. These boys are coming to me saying they hungry and they growing and everything like that. And you going to turn your back on me or say that we bitter and we mad? Are you dumb? Like, I'm so tired.
So in your defense, anybody that want to call in, again, the number is 929-231-6415. So Like I said, I don't have any kids. You, my sis, I know you. I have family members, and I have lots of friends who have been through this or is going through this. And I want to address something about a lot of these guys out here say, "Oh, I'm only on child support. She only put me on child support because she's mad because I moved on and I'm in another relationship." So let me break it down to some of you idiots that y'all act like y'all don't get it. Let's say it don't have nothing to do. It's not that because you moved on and you're in another relationship. Let's say that somebody owed you $5,000 and they've been giving you $25 here, $50 here, $100 here, whenever they want to, no consistency.
My situation.
Next thing you know, you turn around and you find out that they just bought a brand new foreign car. Would you not be frustrated? Would you not be mad? And would you not say, okay, so now I gotta take this motherfucker to court to get my money? Because clearly they got it, but they just want to ration it out to me and not taking the fact that he owed me seriously. And so this is why a lot of you men end up in child support. It's not the fact that you moved on, it's the fact that you are not even taking care of the child that you have.
And then you go have another child. And you go have another child.
Audacity to go out there and make another family or help somebody else with their other family. Like you get into a relationship, another relationship where a woman and she has kids, and then you're sitting there helping her with her kid, and then you think that your baby mother or kid's mother is not gonna feel some type of way, not gonna feel frustrated, not gonna be like, yo, no, I'm going to court, so I don't have to argue with this dude about how much he gotta pay, when he gotta pay, and all that. People, a lot of these guys don't know nothing about consistency. And the fact that you saying that, a lot of guys like to say, oh, I ain't got it. You know how many mothers who ain't got it, but they gotta make a way to make sure they get it? You not having it is no excuse. So after years of going through that, some women is tired of arguing with y'all about that. So they rather go down to the court and let the white man dictate and tell y'all and get that money straight out of your check so they don't gotta go through that. And the fact that I don't understand is, I know a lot of guys out here, I'm a product of it. My mom married a couple of times and she had good husbands that took care of us. That wasn't even his kid. We weren't even their kids. There's men out here that's taking care of other people's kids. Why are you guys so bothered that the court is making you take care of your child? It's your child. Like, I don't give a damn. I feel like I know a lot of guys who say, I wish my baby mother would take me on child support, so I won't have to be kicking out as much money as I do. Because I don't know the actual number, Keisha, but isn't it like only 17% of your income? If you really a real father, you putting in more, you paying more money than what the courses is going to be telling you to pay. So I don't understand, why are you guys so mad when these sisters put y'all on child support? It's your child needs to be,
because they don't want to be held accountable, and we supposed to endure everything you do and let you pussyfoot us around. Like for 5 years, pussyfoot us around, feed us crumbs off the table, talk to us disrespectful, do everything, and we endure.
Like, yeah, they want to give y'all money when they want to, and that's not how it takes. That's not what it takes to raise a kid. These kids, I have a lot of friends and a lot of family that are single mothers, and I see all the hardship they go through, the struggling they go through. It's a consistent basis. All of that, you don't have it. Nobody cares about you not having it. If you don't have it, you need to go get it. I know some guys who don't even, every month, every school year, these kids go back to school either in September or the end of August, depending where you live at. They don't put no fucking money towards the kid back to school shopping. And if they do, they give $100. Meanwhile, the mother done kicked out $700. And they be like, I just gave you $100. You only gave me $100. And you know how much it takes to go shopping for them? A lot of these guys really be thinking that they good fathers when they really are fucking deadbeats or part-time dads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, somebody said, what about the course of the time we as mother put in and the sacrifice day in and day to take care of our children 24/7, 24/7, 365 days. That's not included in the actual money we need for material things that's needed. I know. And then I know some guys, I know some situation where some guys are so upset at the woman for taking them to child support that they ain't even talk to their kid.
You don't even got, girl, come on.
I remember I'm a woman who don't even have no kids, and I don't mess with no dudes that is deadbeat dads, because I watch how you are with your kids. Because if you ain't got no love and you ain't taking care of your kid, then I already know how you gonna handle me. I remember I was talking to this dude, and he had a son, and him and his son's mother was having some issues or whatever, and she took him on child support. He had moved, and she didn't even know where he lived at. So I didn't really know everything about it. So he told me, oh yeah, I seen his big mom name was Tiffany. I saw Tiffany today. I was like, okay, what happened? He was like, she must have seen me in traffic and followed me, and now she know where I live at. And he was like, she got out the car and she was like, oh, your son misses you. He said, I told her, do you still get the child support? Yeah. Is it ever late? No. She said, no. He said, well, tell him I see him when he turned 18. I was flabbergasted. I was like,
are you serious? He said that?
You told your son mother that? He was like, yeah, because I don't want to be bothered with her. I was like, regardless if you want to be bothered with her or not, so you just gonna dismiss your child like that because you don't want to. I said,
yep, they do it.
You are already in court for child support. You could tell them that you want dates, certain days, and y'all could pick them up and drop the kid off at the precinct or whatever. That's the problem with a lot of these guys. They so dismissive that to just like, oh well, I ain't being bothered with the kid. A lot of these women don't have that luxury of that.
No, I don't.
They don't. Whether they mad at your ass or not, this kid got to be taken care of.
Yeah.
So I wanna talk to a lot of these. I wanna address a lot of these women that are with these men that are deadbeat.
That's what I want to talk about.
Do not be sitting there thinking that it can't be you. Don't think, oh, because you the one he with and you got the kid with him now, that it won't be you tomorrow. I don't have no kids, and if a man ain't taking care of his kid, he can get up out of my face. Clearly, that's what I want to know. I'm done. I'm good.
That's what I want to know.
You got one job as a parent, like you to provide and protect for your kid. If you out here, you worrying about a chick in a new relationship, and you don't even know if your child ate the day. How many brothers out there could say that they speak to their kids every day? They know what's their kid's favorite color. Do they pick their kids up from school? Do they help their kid home with homework? None of this. But you can't tell them that they ain't good fathers.
No, they don't do it. Some of them don't do any of it on purpose. Some of them will let you see. I'm telling you, you don't understand the stuff that.
We got a comment to say, if you a deadbeat man, you a deadbeat man. If you a man, he don't need to be put on child support. If he not taking care of his kids, then that is what it is for, period. But I hear what you say, but sometimes
no, it's not.
That's not the case either. Because I know situations where he could take care of his kid, but they just rather have some sort of foundation where I don't have to, because at any given time you might say, I don't want to take care of my kid, and you got the court papers in effect, so you don't have to go through that. A lot of women that put their kid on child support, put their kid father on child support because they don't want to deal with if he have another kid and he starts slacking, or if he don't feel like doing that. It's nothing wrong with putting a man on child support if that's his kid. If you're not making him take care of something that's not his. I don't get the discrepancy. I don't get where it's the worst.
Why do I have to? First of all, the fact that you're not taking care of your kid and you know that you made this kid with me, that's you know what I'm saying, appalling within itself.
No, so somebody comment is saying that if he is taking care of his child, taking care of his kid, there's no reason to put him on child support. And I said I know situations where sometimes people just do that because they don't want to go through the whole headache of you. Right. Oh, I ain't get paid today, or I'll give it to you next week, or I got something to do and all that. Child support is not the worst thing that can happen. It's not a bad thing. If you taking care of your kid, to tell you the truth, it takes more money than what the courts tell you to pay to take care of these kids.
Way more. You want child support?
I'll be the first one that all those that don't know me know. I talk about my brother. My brother, he's something else. But as far as his kid is concerned, I remember when my first niece by him was the kid. He never was on child support, and he said, I wish she would put me on child support because he was kicking out more money voluntarily. If they would have put, if my niece's mother would have put him on child support, she would have been getting less. The court would have told him all he have to pay is this, that, and the third. So those fathers that's really out there financially taking care of their kid, I don't see where they would have a problem with if they be on child support. And that is no reason to just cut your kid off because you mad at the mother. You big mad because you got put on child support. You ain't even calling to checking on your kid, man. You mad. Like, make it make sense for me, fellas. Please, some fellas, chime in, call in. Please let me understand why is mad when y'all get put on child support and being made to take care of a kid that is y'all. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, they feel like we supposed to endure everything, and they feel like, oh, I give you $40, $50 here, or whatever the case may be. And when I say I don't have it, I don't have it.
To understand.
Like I said, in my situation, it's, oh, you harassing me, you driving this, you doing this and that. I see you doing this and that and this and that. But at the end of the day, you see how hard I work to maintain this baby. And you see that he in football. I'm trying to do all these things for him because he needs to be around, men. And I'm trying to raise my boys of a certain standard. And you working against my plan, but you got a whole another situation. And everybody gonna tell you, oh, you bitter, you mad. No, I want my boys to be well. And I want him in his life. I don't want to cut him off because he's not giving any money, but he has to help me out. Every day my baby needs something. So if I went to you, I cried out to you and I talked to you, I done had several meetings, I done came to you, I done explained to you, okay, fine, you married, we moved on. It wasn't meant for us to be together. I'm happy for you. That has nothing to do with our parenting. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to Dallas? So I had to make a conscious decision.
Okay, so we have some comments on Facebook. On IG, somebody said these witches gotta stop screaming single parent when they are not. They are single women. And so another comment was some men deserve to be on, some men don't deserve to be on. And another comment was, if you can work it out, I don't see the need to have the court manage your situation. Again, if
it ain't working out.
If he already doing it, there's no need for the men penny pinching. Then yes, take them to court. Somebody said, as long as some of these chicks are getting the D, it's all good with them. Somebody else says,
that's both ways.
Somebody said, I'd rather have an argument. I'd rather have an argument with my kid's father. I'd rather not go through the courts. But if he is messing up, then that is another story. At least everyone is different. Yeah, everyone is different.
Every situation is different.
Argue with somebody for years. Nobody wants to argue with
that's what I'm saying.
Over stuff that they should do. And the position that some of these comments is, that's what a lot of men get it fucked up. When you take them to child support, I know chicks who fathers don't do nothing for their kids, and they don't take them to child support. That's dumb.
So what? So what?
Like, so you want me to sit here and struggle?
So what? So
nah,
and
I'm with it. I'm like, if a man don't want to take care of his kid, or you gotta argue with him, it's daycare, it's all these bills that come on a regular basis, and you not giving on a regular basis. Nobody want to go through that. Let's go to court and let the court take it directly out of your fucking paycheck.
I don't want to deal with you no more. I don't want your D. I don't want your P, A, B, C, or D. I don't even want to speak to you. I want the people over there to send me my thing. And if you want to talk to your son, get him a phone.
It cuts down on the drama.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you asking me about.
You rather sit there and raise your pressure and argue with your
I want you asking me my personal business.
You could just cut it short, go to the court, y'all come to an agreement, and the court say, this is what you gotta pay, and we're gonna take it out of your check. You rather argue with somebody? We are getting too old Life is too short.
I don't have time for that. No
your
more.
pressure all up arguing with
Right.
somebody. But you don't have to do that. When there's a place called family court that we can go to, and they can be they can resolve the whole situation real quick.
Boom. And whoever that was talking about when they don't get the D, y'all men don't be wanting to give no money unless y'all get in the P.
Let's
so
talk about
y'all,
that too.
We decide when we decide it's over and we tired of you flimsy and flimsy because you think because we the baby mother, you gonna smash over here, have a wife over there, do all of that. Oh, I'm gonna come smash and take care of my son and fake like this and that and bribe me with $5 or $10 and then I'm gonna go back over here and do this and that. No, we don't want that no more. We taking it straight to where we need to take it to. We don't want that. Nobody don't want that. That's unacceptable. Stop always trying to make it our fault. We want this, we want that. Nah, that ain't always the case. Tell what y'all be wanting sometimes. How y'all be trying to manipulate the mind so we won't put you on child support and know you doing the bare minimum or no minimum at all. And it ain't about, I'm at a happy time in my life. I ain't got no reason to be bitter. I just don't want to deal with nobody. Send me my, like I said, I don't care if I get $50 a week. Send me my $50 in the mail so I can have less stress. Send me my $50. That way I know I got $50 extra in my budget every week to do what I need to do for my kids. And that's how that game goes.
And let's talk about those men who are actually on child support. And you know, according to we offer IG. I have to go back on. I guess it was too long, so we're going back on. Okay, IG, I'm sorry that live had to get cut short, so I started another one. So let's talk about the men who we all know how the child support is rationalized. It's based on your W-2 forms or your what they call it, pay stubs. There's a lot of men out here who are working off the books, hustling or doing whatever. But when they go to the courts will be like, okay, because he has no income, oh, he's only going to pay $50 a month. How about those dudes that know they making money, but it's not on papers, and they dead ass only giving you $50
situation.
Let's talk about that one. Oh, you and screaming from the fucking Empire State Building, I pay child support. You do. You paying $50. You are not paying child support. Like, what are we serious right now? These dudes really gotta get it together and stop.
And you know what? It's not always dudes. Some women are, women are on child support too. And some deadbeat moms out here as well. So I want to highlight that as well. It's
women that know me, I keep it. I might go. It might seem like I go hard on men, but I go hard on everybody. I don't be playing with the kids.
Right.
I argue with my sister, my cousins, my friends. I do not play that. It doesn't matter if you a man or a woman. When it comes down to the kids, and I see something wrong, I'm gonna speak on it. But men get so sensitive, when you talk to them and tell them or question them or speak up on what they're doing wrong. I'm not for 1 minute just male bashing. I know a lot of fucked up mothers too, and thank God that I got
a lot of women out here that do not take care of their children.
When I was younger, a lot of these motherfucking bitches that I don't fuck with to this day is because me and them always used to be arguing about how fucked up parents they was. And I'd be like, damn, you gonna do this, or damn, you gonna do that. And they'd be like, oh, why am I always saying something? Yeah, everybody's talking about it, but nobody's telling you to your face. I'm telling you to your face. So don't think that I'm just come down on men. I knew some fucked up mothers as well. But even as fucked up as they may have been, they were still doing better than these dudes. So I'm an equal opportunist. Like I give a smoke to both men and women. But right now we talking about.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make that clear that because I don't want them to think that we don't understand. It is some great dads out here, and but it's some deadbeat moms too.
Shout out to all the good fathers out here, because we're not talking about all men. I know I have a personal friend, Pompey. Shout out to Pompey. He's a single father. I know a couple of guys that I could shout out who are literally have custody of their kid, and they are full-time dads. Some actually went the court and everything for this to happen. I know some guys who took their baby mother to court because the baby mother wanted to move out of state. And they like, no, you can't move out of state with my kid. So this is when I say, when these guys have these excuses like, oh, she won't let me see my kid and she won't this. You allowing that because you have just as much right as the mother. If a woman is saying you can't see your kid, you take them to court. And then you make the court tell them, well, I want this date and that and that. These guys got too many excuses why they falling short. Or why they not active in their kid's life. Or why they ain't seeing their kids the way that they should. Should no woman be stopping you from being an active fucking father in your kid's life. You have rights.
You do. You do.
And
They have just
and
as
the
many
mothers
rights
and
as us.
fathers are sad. Somebody said.
Somebody said what?
People be having hidden agendas. That's not in the best interest of the kid. Somebody else said, yes, I agree. It's good for two people to have a mutual agreement instead of getting courts involved. Can we go back to my comment? I said that I would rather have an agreement between my child's father and not the court. I didn't say I want to argue with him. Okay. She's saying that she didn't say that she would rather argue with him. She's saying she would have agreement. Of course, everybody would want to have an agreement, but sometimes it's not like that. So, or they'll agree to it, and then a month or two later, I've seen that plenty of times. All right, I'm not gonna take you to child support. What are we gonna agree on? And they agree on it, and they do it a couple of times, and the next thing you know, the agreement is broken. How many times you go through that before you say, you know what, I'm gonna just go to court?
That's what I'm saying.
We saw
you
so
can
many
endure for so
agreements
long.
been made and been broken. Ayana.
I've been talking and talking and talking. I'm done. I'm done.
And some people saying that, like she said, sometimes they be having hidden agendas or whatever. Like I said, it doesn't matter what the hidden agenda is. If it does not matter if the woman is mad or the woman is scorned, it doesn't matter. Only how it's wrong is if she's making you take care of a kid that is not yours. Why are you so mad that Girlz is taking you to child support to take care of your kid? It doesn't matter what was her agenda or why she mad. Oh yeah, you think in your head is because you got another you're in another relationship
right.
or you married or whatever.
But if you're not taking
whatever
care
you
of your
think
kid and you got another relationship, that's
even
not
if
her
it is
fault.
that, she's still not making you take care of some responsibility that's not yours. The kid is yours. Why are they so mad? Somebody said, yes, I agree with you in that. That's definitely a deadbeat baby daddy. Yeah, I just paid it. I agree. Hold on. Am I missing something? Yes, I agree, Yana. It's good for two people to have a mutual agreement instead of getting the courts involved. People be having hidden agendas that's not in the best interest of the child. Yes. Big ends the mother and the father sad. Both. Yeah, I just paid it and agree. So anybody that want to call in, again, we have people chiming in on our social media pages. But if y'all want to call in, it's 929-231-6415. If y'all want to talk about the child support, domestic violence, or any of the things that we were talking about already, you could call at 929-231-6415. I would love for some guys to chime in. I don't know where all these guys is at that said they wanted to smoke. I was ready for it. And then where are you guys at? Where are y'all at?
That's hilarious. You were ready for it, sis?
Yes. I thought y'all had some legitimate argument or validation and all that. Valid reason as to why, child support is the worst thing you could ever do to a man or whatever. Like, what happened, fellas? Where you guys at? we are getting all the perspective from mothers and females. Where are the dudes at that? And what happened to the guy who had just made a comment on my page before we went live? He's saying that he's a single dad and that he was put on child support for malicious reasons. Well, you can chime in, call in. I forgot the guy's name. If you're listening, call in 929-231-6415.
Call up, guys. We don't have no guys talking.
Yeah, I guess they listening, or they probably just blocked us like F these chicks. They man bashing, they bad.
Right.
So, I mean, defend yourselves, fellas. Because all we hearing is perspective from women right now. But like I said, this is not from all the guys. I feel like some of these guys don't even need to be offended. If it don't apply, let it fly. We have a lot of guys. We have a lot of men out here that are good providers. I have a lot of friends that are good dads.
I know a lot of great dads.
A lot of great dads. We ain't talking about y'all. Shout out to Mikey. I know he listening. That's one of my homies. That's a good father, a good husband, a good provider, and all of that. Yeah, I know a lot of guys that's why is it I'm getting the messages, notifications on one phone and not on the phone that I'm looking at? Are you getting notifications on Black?
Not really, not a lot.
Phone is the other phone.
They coming in late because I'm on my desktop. Yeah. All right, so do it radio. This Thick Girls Radio. We talking about some good stuff over here. Hopefully y'all out there having fun, listening in and tuning in. Once again, it's me, Black Glory to God, and your girl Queen Team, Thick Girls Radio. So do it radio. Y'all keep staying in with us. Yeah, but it's deep, you know. And you know, even my my son's dad is a really great dad at the core. He's a really great dad, and he was a really great dad to both of my sons because you know Denham's dad passed away, and so he was, you know, he really was a great dad to both of them. He was a great dad, and so you know, but I know things change and people grow and move on, but nevertheless, that our title as parents don't change, and so I've grown and moved on as well. And so I still have to be mom, no matter how I feel, no matter what goes on in my life. I still have to be mom. I'm here with you on Thick Girls Radio. This is my job. And you see my kids running in here, asking me for stuff, asking questions. You know how your nephews are. I'm still being mom.
Right. You don't have that luxury.
He's free. He's free. He doesn't have to worry about any of that. He's free.
Shout out to my sis. They just now started school. And this remote learning has been stressing her out. She's trying to, you know, homeschool or do remote schooling with both of her kids, plus handle her business, plus do, you know, all of her duties as a woman and, you know, make money and do all that. And at the end of the day, you know, this is a full-time job for her. She don't have the luxury to say, I don't feel like doing this today. Or stop bothering me. Like, where do these guys get this the balls and the audacity when somebody is calling you about your kid to say, stop bothering me?
That's what I'm saying. And then, you know, when it was childcare, sis, childcare is Monday through Friday. And for my job, I work Monday through Saturday. So I had to pay an additional $80 to what I already had to pay every week for childcare. And so I was left every week to pay whatever I had to pay initially, plus the extra every week for Denham and Dallas for me to work. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Plus football. I mean, come.
I know. I got people who, you know, who could put their kid, who put their child father on child support, and they was, you know, sanctioned to pay us one certain amount, and that's it. They was like, they ain't paying that extra. So that after school was out, you know, you still got to put the kid in camp now, put them on some sort of football practice or whatever. They refused. The father refused. It was like, oh no, you better take it out of the child support. I ain't that ain't my job to do all that. These men like to say that women are bitter. These motherfuckers be real bitter once they get on that child support. Like you really you are really not looking out for the interests of your kid. You so mad at this, your baby mother, oh, she's bitter, she's a B, she put me on child support and this, that, and the third. You be so mad that you don't even, you want to relinquish your fucking rights as a father. Like, you don't even want to be a father.
They'll quit the job. They'll quit the job.
Let's not talk about those dudes that quit their job to pay child support, point where they license get suspended and everything, because they going against the government. They like, oh hell no, I'm not paying that child support. Then they wind up being in arrears for years, and then dug themselves in a hole. They done got a warrant out for their arrest. They can't get a license in 53 states. Yep.
That's what they rather do, and then they make
sad, the things that
she railroaded me. I'm not working. She railroaded me. Right.
I do not understand it, and I'm just wanting somebody to make it make sense. No dude out here is hollering. Can y'all please make it make sense? Why y'all so mad? Y'all be bitter, you know, as women. Well, not me. Well, the women are bitter, and that's why they put them on child support or whatever. And now y'all bitter because y'all got put on child support.
You want
to have a relationship with your kid, or y'all don't want to. It's not a consistent relationship. Every time you mad at the kid mother, you want to be like, you don't want to be bothered with the kid. Kids need consistency. They don't care about you lost your job. If the woman loses her job, she gotta still provide and make sure that these kids is okay. As a man, you have 2 jobs to provide and protect your family. And when you lose your job, that don't stop. You still gotta provide for your family. If you gotta go out there and sell waters, I ain't even trying to be funny. If you gotta sell drugs, you gotta sell whatever. But all that, you just sitting around saying you ain't got it and think a woman is just supposed to be okay with it. No.
Yep.
And this is
every day.
And this is why these kids are out here wilding. Exactly. This younger generation, they don't respect their father because daddy wasn't around. Then they don't respect their mother because they feel like somehow they blame their mother. Why you let him do this? Why you let him not be a part? Like, sometimes this is why I feel like, me personally, I had a kid, I'm too violent for the bullshit. I'm running down on them. I'm taking them to court. I'm doing all that. It ain't stopping. If I gotta force you to take care of your kid, you're gonna do that. Or we're gonna be, it's gonna be war until this kid turn 18. If that means I gotta fight you, we gonna fight. If
but you know what,
I gotta take you to court,
you know
I'm gonna take you to court.
My honey was saying that to me. He was like, you know,
y'all be too easy on these dudes.
My honey was like, yo,
that whole taking them child support and then they only giving you $50 and you know that motherfucker out there making more money. I'm running down on them. Oh hell no.
But you know, sometimes you get tired of arguing and fighting and running down on a grown person, and you gotta buy your peace of mind. And I don't have time to mess up my hustle because I still gotta feed the boys. So I don't got time to be chasing you around. I don't got time for it. Stop.
And then somebody on IG says, "Hey Toro." Somebody says some of these kids need emotional support. Yeah, we are only talking about the financial aspect. Well, we're not only talking about that because we touched upon that about how, you know, some of these dudes think that just because they paying child support, that's all they have to do as a parent. No, some of these kids, they still need you to be a dad to them. They need you to take it down. They need you to create moments. You know what I mean? I know I'm not gonna put no names on it. I was just speaking to a young lady that's close to me who's in her 20s now, and she literally said to me that she don't have one. Her father was a good, like he provided for her. He was a money man, but she don't have one memory of him doing anything with her. Tell me that ain't some shit. Hold on, guys.
Yo. At least she know who her, you know, at least she knows certain things. Please don't go there with me.
This is the thing. It's like, okay, please guys, I had 2. Yes. When you got shit to lose, you can't run down on motherfuckers. You right. You know I got shit to lose, but sometimes I don't know. I still run down.
I don't got time to be chasing no dude. I really don't.
Especially if it come down to my kid. I'll be out here. I ain't never too old to run down on somebody. You trying to do something to me or my family, like my nieces and stuff like that. I still get out there and fight for them. So I know if it was my kid, I'm definitely running down on them. Running down.
And that's what my honey got mad. Like, you're not running down on dude. You're not really doing.
But I'm not promoting violence. Okay, you guys want to do it the non-violent way?
And I'm like, I'm not doing all that. I don't have.
That's what I said. I'm too violent for the bullshit. I know everybody in the same type of time.
You know.
I am. Yes, when time is more important than anything.
I
don't want to promote that
I'm
either.
chasing the bag.
You heard what somebody commented and said that time is more important than anything. We don't want to push that theory too much because a lot of guys feel like, oh, I do this, I spend time with my kid, I do this and I do that. That they feel like they ain't got a motherfucker to take care of them financially. It's equal. It's not more important. They need both. They need financial care and they need to be there physically as well. Because these kids need to eat every day. These kids need a house to a home to sleep in. They need clothes on their back. So one is not more important.
Clean water.
We're not going
all of that.
to push that narrative out there that time is more important. No, both is important. It's not one or the other. It's equal. It's coincide. It goes together. Not only do you have to take care of your kid, you have to be there for them as well. You gotta create memories with them. You gotta do things with them. It ain't all about just, oh, you giving money. You gotta do both, or one or the other. What is so hard about them grasping that idea? And then all you want to just talk about is your baby.
I don't know.
And this is why everybody be like, oh, Fatima, you be going hard for the women. Yes, I got a lot of single mothers as and I see what they go through, and that shit ain't right. I take my hat off to them, because Lord have mercy. Like, you out here stressed out, and these motherfuckers is literally living their best life, popping bottles, having more kids. I don't understand how you have multiple baby mothers and you beefing with all of them. You keep having kids? Dude, it gotta be you. Everybody you got more than one baby mother in child. You got more than one baby mom that got you in child support. It's you, bro. Like, everybody can't be angry. No. Everybody, all of your baby mothers is better. So why do you keep having kids? Why do you keep having kids?
I'm glad you were saying
it don't make no sense for you to be, you having such a hard time with the first 6 that you have, or the first 2 or the first 3 that you have, and you go ahead and make some more because you with this new girl and you love her and you want to start a family with her.
You saying it, team. So you want to outside.
Yes,
you know
to lose. It's just a fact. Sad. Yes, folks gotta look in the mirror. Yeah, you do. But I'm just trying to hold down the ladies right now because they need to be held down. They really need to be held down. These guys be dragging them, and they act like they don't understand why these women are frustrated. Like I said, the example that I use. Imagine somebody owing you a few $1,000s and then they rationalizing and giving you money when they feel like it. And then you see them purchasing new houses and new cars and all that. Meanwhile, they still owing you. You would be frustrated and bitter and mad and be ready to take it to the courts too. It's mathematics.
Simple mathematics. You couldn't have said that.
And they bitter. No better. Making another family, and you ain't even taking care of the family that you have right now. The facts are. Somebody said the fact are people will forget what you did for them. They will never forget how you made them feel. That's a fact. That is a fact. I know a lot of people who say, that they had the best. That their moms kept them in all the designer clothes, or their parents had them always at all the flyer shit. But they were emotionally abused, neglected, or whatever, or their mother was never around. All they did was give them this and that. People get it all confused. Like, this is why, like one of the IG comments said, this is why we in the era that we in, where these kids don't give a fuck. They are traumatized.
They are.
They are traumatized.
I agree. I agree. And you know, it's really disheartening for me because even though I come from what you was, you know, with this, I said it's for me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
You hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, okay. So I'm saying it's really, you know, overwhelming for me because, you know, I grew up, you know, you would say my family is dysfunctional, or I didn't have, well, I didn't grow up in the, you know, with the mom and dad structure or whatever. My grandmother, my aunt, and you know how families are. Everybody pitched in, my uncles and everything. But I had an outstanding childhood. I really, you know, was treated, nurtured really well, loved on, had, you know, everything that I could possibly dream of. You know what I'm saying? And what I could have possibly wanted. So I'm trying to provide the same type of atmosphere for my sons. That's the vision that I have for them. And it's just been such, you know, so hard. It's been times that I cried to God and like, God, you know, only thing that I ever wanted was to be a mom and have a family. And this is becoming, you know, so hard because I don't want to be the mom that's bitter, where I'm saying, well, you can't see your son because you're not providing this or you're not providing that, or, you know, one of those types of things. I really want, you know, my kids to have relationships with the family, with the dad, whatever. But it's just been such a hard, you know, situation on so many levels. And what do you do when you, as a woman, you already compromising and doing all of that because you don't want your son to grow up fatherless. You don't want him to be a son of the streets and the streets raising him.
Can I intervene on that note right there? And that's what I don't understand, that the era that we're in is very hard out here for Black men, period. For you, if any man out there that got a son, for you not to want to be as active as possible in your son's life, you just a fucked up dude, yo. You that mad at your baby mother that you would just let your son figure out life or fend things for himself because you that mad and bitter at her. Y'all know how hard you a grown man, and you know how hard it is out here for a Black man. So you got a young Black son, they need guidance. For you not to be trying to be as active as possible, you a real piece of shit. You might as well just jump off the closest bridge to you. Period. That's how I feel. Somebody said, I'm trying to build a better relationship, but I wish he would have spent more time. My father paid child support faithfully, but my mother nurtured, cared, and spent time with me. But also now she's saying she's trying to build a better relationship with her father right now. And this is the thing, like, you know, you have an adult now, you're trying to do it. You already, it's like a person, a parent, it's like a girl being pregnant. It's like a girl being pregnant. And the first.
We got a caller?
No, that was my personal phone call. The first and second trimester is the development stage, right? Like when you're pregnant, what is the first and second? It's like you coming in, that's the first and second trimester is when the baby's developing stuff, and then, you know what I mean, the baby's fully developed at 4. Now you want to say, I'm gonna start taking care of myself? No, I mean, it's never too late to develop a relationship with your kid or the parent or whatever, but they need to get on their jobs now when it can. Not wait till the motherfucking kid is the child and grown up, and now they got all kind of issues and resentment and stuff. And a lot of time when that happens, it be the damn kid that be trying to make a relationship better with the parent after the parent done been a deadbeat their whole childhood. I don't know what to say. Well, we as a culture, we just got to get it together on so many levels. And people need to stop enabling them. Girlfriends and wives, y'all stop enabling them dudes and making excuses for them and sitting there. I'm not just practicing what, I'm not just saying this, I practice what I preach. When I was in a relationship with my husband, anytime he used to say anything bad about his baby mother, I used to defend her. And I'd be like, listen, that's who you decided to have the kid with, so shut up. I don't want to hear that. She's not this, she's not that. Or even if I knew certain shit was true, I'd be like, all right, well, but you can't really say nothing because at the time he was locked up. I'm like, you know, like as a woman, I don't even have no kids. I don't know how some of these women sit there and literally pillow talk about they do baby mother. Like you ain't a woman. Like you're not a woman. Like, I don't have no kids. And
they do it. You'll be surprised.
I don't want to hear your baby mother's crazy. I don't want to hear how fucked up she is, because I'm gonna be like, what did you do and why is she like that?
Right.
I don't want to hear that.
As you should be. But it's getting close to that time, and you know I am a mother.
Somebody said my stepfather stepped in and showed out. Yes, so true. You're whack if you condone your man being a deadbeat. You have to be a woman first. Exactly. Shout out to my stepfathers, the two men that my mother married. They stepped in. My father wasn't a deadbeat. He was deceased. But shout out to all the guys out there who are not only being a father to their biological kids, they're stepping and being a father to some kids that's not even theirs. And all them deadbeats that's being deadbeats, y'all go to hell. No. Y'all want to show take a long walk off the show for y'all.
Go to hell.
Y'all go to hell and stop talking about y'all baby mother and take care of y'all kids, y'all deadbeats. Stop being bad. We about to end the show on that. No, don't be a deadbeat.
And stop shooting chicks from behind, y'all.
Somebody making you take care of your kid that's yours. If you ain't got it, you need to be taken care of on a consistent basis, not when you got it. They need it all the time. If you ain't got it, you better go get it. Straight like that. We about to end. We had a good show. We talked about some good juicy topics. Yes. We didn't get the male participation that we were anticipating. We have one male saying some men get punched out of their kid's life. You coming late to the show. You coming late to the party. Nobody cannot take you out of your kid's life. You have rights as a father. If you want to be a part of your child's life and a mother is trying to stop that, they got this thing called a big building called family court. You go down there and you fill out paperwork and you tell them that you want visitation rights and you want set days. So nobody's going for my baby mother won't let me see my kid. You have rights. There's plenty of guys out here that got custody that their kids is not even, the kid's mother's not even crackheads. But they did what they had to do and they got custody of their kid or they got rights. So no, I don't want to hear it. We're not jacking it about the mother won't let you see the kid. If the mother won't let you see the kid, just like she could take you to child support, you can take her to family court and get you visitation rights. So,
amen.
Not going for it.
Amen. Amen. To all the beautiful mothers out there, we love and we appreciate y'all. And I'm a mother, so I'm in your shoes. I know exactly what's going on. I'm sending lots of love.
That's his son too. Yes. I forgot about him.
I'm sending love rays to all the women I'm sending all the love rays to the women that's doing this homeschool thing, because I know it's been a great transition for you all. And it also...
You froze. Black, you froze.
For your children. So I'm praying.
Black, we cannot hear you.
Thank you so much from Thick Girls Radio, Sadora. You didn't hear me?
We didn't hear anything. You was going in and out.
Stop.
Well, I think we should shout everybody out and, for tuning in.
Can you hear me now?
Thick Girls Radio.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
No, I wasn't shouting. Okay, so I was saying to all the mothers out there who's in the transition with the homeschooling and all the different things that's going on now, that I wanted to give y'all love and light, and I hope that everything is working out for you. And, you know, definitely keep your heads up. We know that it's, you know, imposing on your ability to make money and everything, because you got to stay home with your kids, and it's just been a challenge. So love and light to all of y'all. Shout outs to everybody, all my people's texting me and hitting me up. Y'all should be doing it on Facebook. Thank y'all for listening. I'm so happy for all of y'all, everybody moving up, doing things, and all them deadbeat dads. Bye. See y'all next time.
Yes,
Girlz Radio. Black glory to God.
Big Girlz Radio. I want to thank y'all for all the love and the support. Continue to listen. Continue to chime in. We will see you guys in 2 weeks, and hopefully, well, we know some new stuff is going to happen by then, and we'll be talking about that too. So until then, everybody be safe, and love the ones that love you, and just, you know, be as happy as you can, and then try to enjoy this summer as much as you possibly can with all the restrictions and boundaries and stuff. Dallas, hold on. We wanna let Dallas. This is my little nephew. Dallas, you don't want to say goodbye to everybody?
No, it's time for bed. It is time for bed. Go ahead. Bye. Time for bed.
Shout out to the boys.
All right.
All right, everybody. It's Adore Land, Facebook Land, and IG Land. We're out. Thanks for the good show. Bye.